Great morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of the Metro Manila Subway Project. Gentle reminders, everyone present here, to celebrate with us this grand momentous event. Make sure to silent or put your cell phones and gadgets into silent mode, please, so that in order for us not to distract during the ceremony and the event itself. Also, do not forget to practice, as always, the health and safety protocols upon which every single one of us are pretty much aware. And so, great morning again, ladies and gentlemen. So great morning again, ladies and gentlemen. Deeply hoping that everybody's having a great time today as we are about to proceed with the groundbreaking ceremony of the Metro Manila Subway Project. Welcome, everyone. Still, would like to remind everyone, gentle reminders as always, please put all of your cell phones and gadgets into silent mode in order to do away with distractions during the event, and to constantly practice incessantly the health and safety protocols. Once again, welcome and great morning. morning, ladies and gentlemen. May we invite all of our VIP guests to please proceed at the holding area. And we do have our holding area located right over here. It's a little conspicuous to look into. And we do have some refreshments in there as well. I do believe we have coffee, upon which you'll just have to simply ask our gentlemen in there, and they will serve you like first class. So once again, welcome and great morning to every single one of us here. Good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to acknowledge the arrival of our dear Mayor of Quezon City, Joy Belmonte. Good morning, ma'am. Welcome to this groundbreaking ceremony of the Metro Manila Subway Project. And so, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to start. So, may we invite all of our VIP guests to please proceed up the stage. So, we may begin with our program, which is the groundbreaking ceremony of the Metro Manila Subway Project. So, one at a time, let us also acknowledge our VIP guests, beginning with Secretary Jaime Bautista of our Department of Transportation. And so, ladies and gentlemen, our Secretary of the Department of Transportation, Secretary Jaime Bautista. And also, we do have within our midst the Secretary of National Defense, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. And to join us also from the Embassy of Japan, Economic Minister Daisuke Nihei. Chief Representative of Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, Mr. Takema Sakamoto. Congressman Franz Pumarin, together with our dear Mayor of Quezon City LGU, Mayor Joy Belmonte. Representatives from the Contractor, Mr. Toshio Shibara and Mr. Hitoshi Yamaji. And of course, our AFP Chief of Staff, General Andres Centino. May we also invite all of the other guests, officials, and guests of the Department of Transportation, Department of National Defense, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Contractor, SMCC, and Consultant, to please also take your seats, please. And also like to welcome our friends from the media. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of Contract Package 103, construction of 2 underground stations, Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo tunnels. Now, before we begin this ceremony of ours, let us all please rise for the singing of the Japan National Anthem and Philippine National Anthem, to be led by the Marching Band of the Armed Forces of the Philippines.
Please remain standing and let us now put ourselves in the spirit of prayer.
May I call on the Chief Chaplain Service of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Colonel Daniel T. Tansip, to lead the invocation.
From the compilation of the wisdom of God through King Solomon in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 9 to 12. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. The one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Let us pray. Almighty God, who designed the human life to work in mutual pursuit with each other, we implore your divine presence in this groundbreaking ceremony of the Metro Manila Subway Project. Be pleased to accept our gratitude for the joint efforts of the different government agencies, local government, and our allied nation ably represented here today. Let their steadfast faith in your presence and help be securely rested. Graciously hear our prayer that your divine providence may solidify the goodwill, cooperation, and collaboration of these relevant government agencies, credible and efficient institutions, to build a more clear-cut way to help reduce public demands on mass transportation. Grant that by devotion, the works from pre-construction to operation stages be filled with safety and protection. Finally, Heavenly Father, bestow your distinct benediction as our nation enters into a new dawn of transportation story in partnership with the Japanese government. May all Filipinos gain greater success to the fruits of progress and development, and let the whole nations enjoy the deliberation of compassion and public service for your glory. With your Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen.
Thank you so very much. Now, please be seated. Pleasant morning to everyone. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of Contract Package 103, CP 103, construction of 2 underground stations and tunnels, namely the Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo. I will be your host for this morning. I go by the name of DJ Double B, an FM radio DJ, but my real name is Andy Magale. Thank you so very much for inviting me to be your host for today. Now, on behalf of the Department of Transportation, I thank all of you for joining us today as we celebrate another milestone for the Metro Manila Subway Project. We truly appreciate your presence right here, right now. Also, we are streaming live. This event is being streamed live via Facebook, the Facebook page of the Department of Transportation, and also being streamed live by other media outlets. Now, once again, please allow me to acknowledge our special VIP guests for today. Let us begin with the Secretary of the Department of Transportation. Ladies and gentlemen, Secretary Jaime Bautista. And our dear Secretary of the National Defense, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. From the Embassy of Japan, Economic Minister Daisuke Nihei. Chief Representative of Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, Mr. Takema Sakamoto. Congressman Franz Pumaren. Together with Mayor Joy Belmonte of Quezon City, LGU. AFP Chief of Staff, General Andres Centino. Good morning, sir. Our representatives from the contractor, Mr. Toshio Shibata and Mr. Hitoshi Yamaji. And of course, our Department of National Defense, Armed Forces of the Philippines, Contractor SMCC, and consultant. Last but not the least, our friends from the media. Again, thank you for joining us all here today in this grand momentous event to kickstart the program. Now, we are pleased to have our dear Mayor of Quezon City to open today's event. Let us all welcome Mayor Maria Josefina G. Belmonte. Ma'am.
The Secretary Jaime Bautista of the Department of Transportation, sir. Secretary Carlito Galvez of the Department of National Defense, sir. Mr. Takema Sakamoto, Chief Representative of JICA. To General Andres Centino, AFP Chief of Staff, sir. To Congressman Franz Pumaren of the 3rd District of Quezon City. To Mr. Daisuke Nine, Economic Minister of the Embassy of Japan, sir. And to our friends from Sumimoto, the contractor. Good morning, everyone. And also, I'd like to greet all of the undersecretaries, assistant secretaries, and all the other government agencies that are present today. A pleasant morning. Just 3 months ago, I was invited to witness the signing of Contract Package 103 of the Metro Manila Subway Project held in Malacanang Palace. This was an extraordinary occasion because it was at this time that the agreement for this exact location, the Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo stations, was consummated. These are among the 7 subway stations to be established in Quezon City that will without a doubt benefit thousands of individuals who work, study, or do business in and around the city. These subway stations are strategically located near Quezon City's business district, the Araneta Center, Cubao. This is the commercial heart of the city, where micro to large businesses converge and form a mutually beneficial community for growth and progress. Through these underground stations, we are enlarging the economic ecosystem by providing a convenient means of transport mobility to residences and establishments beyond Araneta Center, Cubao. Indeed, once the subway is completed in the next few years, this will complement our evolving transport system here in Metro Manila, together with the bus carousel, the MRT-3, and the LRT-2. Soon, many areas in our metropolis previously perceived to be inaccessible and unsafe will be friendlier to foot traffic, thereby ushering in the influx of more investments, and with this, the creation of more jobs, thereby ensuring overall prosperity for our Q citizens. While many years still separate us from this end goal, the city government promises to be a good partner in all the stages of this project. We are committed to work closely with all the government agencies, private organizations, and other stakeholders in order to safely and efficiently bring this project to fruition, at the same time helping to facilitate assistance for those who may be displaced. We look forward to the day when our joint efforts will bring about the inclusive and efficient mass transport system that will close socioeconomic gaps, increase productivity and foster more growth, mitigate climate change, and enhance sustainability objectives. I am confident that when this project is completed, our metropolis will be catapulted to greater heights of progress and development on the global arena. Again, we rejoice at today's groundbreaking ceremony, and we are eagerly anticipating the completion of this project, which has for so long remained only in the realm of the unimaginable. Now, we are so close to grasping our dream of a significantly brighter future for all Q citizens. On behalf of the people of Quezon City, we welcome you with grateful hearts to today's groundbreaking activity. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you so very much, Mayor Belmonte, for that wonderful and insightful opening remarks. And now, we would like to call on the Project Director and Managing Executive Officer of Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited, Contractor of CP 103, to give us his message. Let us all welcome Mr. Hitoshi Yamaji.
To the OTR sectors and the Quezon City LGU represented by Mayor Maria Josefina Joy Belmonte and Congressman Franz Pumaren and AFP Chief of Staff General Andres Centino, and Chief Representative of JICA, Mr. Takema Sakamoto, and Japanese Economic Minister, Mr. Daisuke Nihei, and Secretary of National Defense, Secretary Carito Galvez, and Secretary of DOTR, Secretary Jaume Bautista. And to all who are present today in this very important event, good morning. Maraming magandang umaga po. Through to the established quality policy, SMCC has been and will continue to deliver quality construction services that meet the client's requirement, as showcased in the projects that it have successfully completed in the recent years, not only in the Philippines, but around the globe. As SMCC, we will never settle for less. We will continue to develop and improve the technology we use to adapt to society today. SMCC commit to contribute globally to the environment, society, and economy aspect by introducing new technology and using its already established methodology. Like everyone else, SMCC and our people are very excited for this subway project, which will be the first underground mass transit system in the Philippines. We can assure everyone that SMCC will deliver in the best quality, safest means, and most efficient way. We thank for DOTR in giving us the chance to showcase our one-of-a-kind efficient management of the construction works and services. It's always an honor for us to deliver quality projects that will benefit to the Filipino people. Again, we are looking forward and we hope for everyone's support and prayers in the realization of this project. Mabuhay and maraming salamat po.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Yamaji. We are definitely very excited for SMCC to commence the works of this special project of ours, the MMSP, Metro Manila Subway Project. Continuing on with the program, we would now like to call our next speaker, our Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome General Andres C. Centino.
Secretary Bautista of DOTR, Secretary Galvez of DND, Mayor Belmonte of Quezon City, Congressman Pomaran, the Economic Minister of the Japanese Embassy, represented by Mr. Daisuke, the Project Director of SMCC, Mr. Yamaji, from JICA, Mr. Sakamoto Takema, officials from the Japanese Embassy, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Minasan, ohayo gozaimasu. The Armed Forces of the Philippines has always stood as defender of the peace and partner in progress of the Filipino people. Once again, we are honored to be part of the forward march to progress as we break ground for the Camp General Emilio Aguinaldo Station of the historic Metro Manila Subway Project. Being the first mass underground rapid transit line in the Philippines, The MMSP is one of the most anticipated developments in our country's public transportation system. The impact and benefits of the subway are immense and far-reaching. With a projected length of 36 kilometers traversing 6 major cities with 15 new stations, it will definitely improve commuter mobility, boost intercity connectivity, and address long-standing public transport requirements. One subway, one life-changing leap forward for our country and our people. On behalf of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, we express our wholehearted support and appreciation as we take part in this very momentous groundbreaking ceremony for the Metro Manila Subway Camp Aguinaldo Station. The construction of a station plaza inside Camp Aguinaldo has also given us the opportunity to review and relocate some facilities and buildings as necessary to ensure that the subway's requirements are complied with. With such short-term adjustments, these short-term adjustments are far outweighed by the long-term benefits not only for the Filipino citizenry, but particularly our own stakeholders. And once the station is done, it shall hasten the movement of military personnel, civilian human resource dependents, and even civilians who shall be transacting with the different units and offices inside Camp Aguinaldo. Likewise, this station shall also allow and contribute to the national effort to minimize carbon emissions and traffic along major thoroughfares, which are being aggravated by the use of personal vehicles. The collective will and united effort of various sectors and stakeholders are critical to the completion of this project. It is without a doubt that our soldiers, together with the rest of our fellow Filipinos, look forward to the opportunities and possibilities that come with the completion of this project. We express our most sincere thanks to all the movers working this project, especially to our national leadership, the Department of Transportation, the Japanese government through the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, and all the movers behind this undertaking. Minasan, arigato gozaimasu. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Thank you so very much, General Centino. Now, joining us today to share a few words is the representative from our lending agency and development partner, the Japan International Cooperation Agency. Let us all welcome, ladies and gents, Chief Representative from JICA, Mr. Takema Sakamoto.
Hi. Honorable Secretary of the DOTR, Jaime Jimmy Bautista-san, welcome back from Japan. Honorable Secretary of the DND, Karichari Galvez Jr., also welcome back from Japan. And Honorable Chief of Staff of the AFP, General Anders Centino. Honorable Mayor of the Quezon City, Josefino Joy Belmonte-san. Honorable Congressman of the 3rd District of Quezon City, Franz Raman. Economic Minister of the Embassy of Japan, Nihei Daisuke-san. And from SMCC, Yamaji-san and Shibata-san. VIPs, colleagues, and friends, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay nagagalak na makasama kayong lahat. I don't know my pronunciation right or not, but anyway, I'm very grateful and honored to be part of this very important event just after the successful state visit of President BBM to Japan. Also, I'm very much aware that tomorrow is a big day here in the Philippines, Valentine's Day. Many people are so excited to express their special affection to their loved ones. In the same manner, in advance, let me express my love for all the efforts by DOTR, other relevant officials of the Philippine government, LGUs, consultants and contractors, who implement many big-ticket projects in the Philippines. It is only the second month of this year, but a couple of major milestones have been already achieved in 2023. For example, the launching of the first tunnel boring machine at the Metro Manila Subway Depot on January 9th, and the contract signing of the NCR's electromechanical system and truck works package on January 30th. I recognize that it took a lot of hard work to start the ball rolling. But finally, our dreams come true with the full cooperation of Japan. This groundbreaking of this contract package called CP103 covers the construction of the Anonas and Campo Aguinaldo stations with the associated tunnels right at the heart of the vibrant city, Quezon City. I understand QC is also known as the largest city in the entire Philippines, with a population of about 3 million, I think. Therefore, I believe that this segment will be beneficial not only for many residents in this area, but also for many commuters to this area as well. We JICA acknowledge that this groundbreaking is a great progress, but only the beginning. Still, we may have various challenges need to be sorted out, such as land acquisition and the right-of-way, timely budget appropriation and contract payments, and coordination among the several stakeholders, such as landowners, residents, and LGUs. Nonetheless, I'm confident that with the leadership of Honorable Secretary Bautista and the Secretary Chavez and their team, the project will be able to overcome those difficulties along the way and to gear up more towards its successful completion, full speed ahead. Let me reiterate that the full cooperation of the major players will be critical. In this sense, I'm very happy to see their presence here today, such as our hosts, DND and the AFP, represented by my friend, Honorable Secretary Chari, and the AFP Chief of Staff, Sentino-san, and of course, the QC government, represented by no less than Mayor Joy Belmont-san and Congressman Pumaren-san. In addition, I would like to recognize the tireless work of the Japanese companies involved in this package, the Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Corporation here, and the Oriental Consultant Group Global Joint Venture here. They are truly renowned, first-class Japanese companies, and I am quite sure they can fully demonstrate really high quality of works with the Japanese standards. At the same time, as the most reliable top partner of the Philippines, JICA reassures our full cooperation to realize Japan quality public transportation systems here. We are working together to alleviate congestions by safe, reliable, comfortable, and environmental friendly railway systems through the MMSP and the other major railway projects, such as NCR, MRT3, LRT1 and 2. In this regard, I sincerely congratulate on today's momentous event in line with the Build Better More policy of the BBM administration. I am confident we can collaborate further in a productive manner in the spirit of Bayanihan. We JICA, sharing the Bayanihan spirit, utilizes all of our possible support instruments, including technical cooperation for the Philippine Railways Institute, training and scholarship programs, among others. We are also strongly encouraging Japanese companies to be engaged in the related PPP initiatives, where JICA has extensive experiences around the world, especially in Asia. Anyway, let's move full speed ahead. protecting the passengers, securing the quality infrastructure. JICA is always with you. Kasama nyo kami. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Maraming salamat po. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Thank you so very much, our Chief Representative from JICA, Mr. Takema Sakamoto. Also to share with us his message today, let us all welcome from the Embassy of Japan, Economic Minister Daisuke Nihei.
Honorable Secretary Jaime Bautista, Honorable Secretary Galvez, Congressman Mr. Frano Pumaren, Mayor Madame Josefina Belmonte, Chief of Staff General Andres Centino, of course, Mr. Sakamoto from JICA, as well as Mr. Yamaji and Shibata from Mitsui Sumitomo Construction. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Magandang umaga po. It is a great honor to be here with the Secretary Bautista and Secretary Galvez for this groundbreaking ceremony for Contract Package 103 of Metromania Subway Project, which was signed only 3 months ago. Today's groundbreaking ceremony will mark another important milestone for Japan-Philippine cooperation, as well as for Japanese development contribution and collaboration with the Philippines. I'd like to express my sincere appreciation for Secretary Bautista and his team from DOTR for their leadership and dedication to realize this project of the century to closer to reality. Thank you very much. And I also like to express my gratitude for Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company for their contribution and dedication to the smooth and steady implementation of the project. In the near future, Filipino people can enjoy a comfortable and convenient subway system equipped with cutting-edge technology from Japan. The subway will be able to reduce the traffic congestions and making Metro Manila a city of eco-friendly and also make it attractive for investors from foreign countries. Not only that, with the completion of the subway and using the subway, Filipino people or citizens in Manila will be able to spend much more time together with their families because subway can realize the speedy schedule as well as the punctual schedule of the operation. President Marcos made an official visit last week to Japan. During the visit, we, Japan, once again reiterated our commitment to further contributing to Filipino economic development and also make a pledge of 600 billion yen of RDA and private companies' investment to address the Marcos administration's policy priority of Build Better, More flagship program. Kasama ang JICA at mga kontratistang Japan, makakaasa kayo ng walang patid na suporta mula sa Gobernador Japan hanggang sa katuparan ng pangarap na kauna-unahan subway ng Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay kayong lahat.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Nihei. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we just heard the wonderful messages from our contractor AFP, our lending agency, JICA, and from the Embassy of Japan. Now, indeed, the pipeline is now a reality where Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo stations will soon be operated here in Quezon City. How about if we give a round of applause when it comes to that? Thank you so very much. Now, to continue the program, we will be showing an audiovisual presentation for the project overview of this Metro Manila Subway Project and Contract Package 103. Now, this will help us fully appreciate the concept and scope of the project. Now, may we ask, if it is okay, our VIP guests to please, if we can just, for a far better vantage point, because you won't be able to witness there you go, ladies and gents. In order for you to be able to fully enjoy our audiovisual presentation, we have two of our LEDs upon which we're going to project. So every time you are ready, ladies and gentlemen, those who are operating, here's our audiovisual presentation.
The Metro Manila Subway Project, dubbed as the Project of the Century, is the first underground railway system in the Philippines. It is the realization of a 50-year dream that started with the 1973 Urban Transport Study in the Manila metropolitan area, with its construction finally commenced in 2019. The financing of this project has been secured from the government of Japan through the Japan International Cooperation Agency, or JICA, with the first two tranches of official development assistance loans amounting to a total of 358 billion Japanese yen having been signed on March 2018 and February 2022. Billed as the Philippine crown jewel of the mass transit system, the Metro Manila Subway will cut across 8 cities, stretched from Valenzuela City to FTI Bicutan in Parañaque City, with a branch line to NAIA Terminal 3 in Pasay City. With a total span of 33 kilometers and 17 station terminals, the country's first underground railway system aims to cut travel time between Quezon City and NAIA from the present 1 hour 38 minutes to just 45 minutes. With a fleet of 38-car train set, once operational, the railway system is expected to serve up to 519,000 passengers daily. The first subway will have its operational speed of 80 kilometers per hour and a maximum speed of 120 kilometers per hour. Full speed ahead, the construction of the Metro Manila Subway's first 4 stations, East Valenzuela, Quirino Highway, Tandang Sora, and North Avenue stations, as well as the 30-hectare depot at Valenzuela, continues with the 2 out of 19 tunnel boring machines already lowered, assembled, and already been launched on January 2023. Also, contract packages for the electromechanical systems and rolling stocks has also been signed with the mock-up train already here in the Philippines, and the first train set is currently being manufactured in Japan. Last October 2022, one of the contract packages for civil works already commenced with its groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of Ortigas and Shaw Boulevard stations that will connect Camp Aguinaldo Station in Quezon City and Kalayaan Avenue Station in Taguig. Now, following the contract signing last November 3, 2022, Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited will commence the works of Contract Package 103 to construct Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo stations that will connect East Avenue Station from Quezon City to Ortigas Station in Pasig, and targeted to be operational by 2028. These 2 underground stations will be located at the heart of Quezon City and are expected to accommodate an approximate number of 248,000 passengers daily. Furthermore, the Advanced Works Package 2 for the functional replication of building structures and improvement of facilities within Camp Aguinaldo is scheduled to be completed within this year. This is the Metro Manila Subway Project. This is the future of the railway sector. And we shall continue to expand and confidently build various infrastructure projects to provide safe, comfortable, reliable, accessible, affordable, and efficient transportation system to the Filipino people.
Let me assure you that the government remains dedicated to maximizing its resources to pursue even more ambitious endeavors that will bring comfort and progress to Filipinos all over the country.
We must keep the momentum and aspire to build better, more. Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Thank you so very much. Now, may we invite back again our VIP guests, please, to take their seats up front. That was a great presentation of a spectacular project. Congratulations to the Department of Transportation. That deserves another round of applause, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now proceed to the keynote speeches of our esteemed secretaries of DOTR and DND. Without further ado, may I call on the Secretary of National Defense to share his message to all of us. Let us all welcome Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr.
To our dear Secretary of Department of Transportation, Secretary Jaime J. Bautista, sir. Minister Daiseku Nihei, Economic Minister, Embassy of Japan, representing Ambassador Koshikawa. Congressman Franz S. Pumaren, District Representative, Quezon City, 3rd District, House of Representatives. My friend, Mayor Maria Josefina Belmonte, City Mayor of Quezon City. Mr. Sakamoto Takema, Chief Representative, Japan International Cooperation Agency, my friend. Mr. Hitoshi Yamaji, Project Director, Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited. Mr. Toishio Shibata, Managing Executive Officer, Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited. Our Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Andres Santino. Undersecretary Cesar P. Chavez. Undersecretary Rainier Reba. Assistant Secretary Georgette Aquino. Assistant Secretary Emmanuel Anthony V. Ramos. Mr. Miyakoshi Ichiro. Mr. Susumo Yanase, Executive Director, Deputy Division Director, Sumitomo Mitsui. Other government officials, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. As the head of the Department of National Defense, it gives me great pride and joy to be part of this project of the century. Today's groundbreaking ceremony of the construction of the Camp Aguinaldo underground station and tunnel. It is a very significant milestone for our country, a huge leap that brings the Filipino people closer towards realizing our long-time collective dream and aspiration of having an accessible, affordable, comfortable, and safe mass public transport system. With a projected passenger capacity of more than 300,000 per day, it can accommodate 5 times the current MRT 3 daily ridership capacity. Today, it is one of the boldest and most ambitious projects our nation has embarked on under the Build Better More flagship program of His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. Hence, the Once Defense Team and AP team joins the entire nation in wishing this endeavor tremendous success. Shortening the commuter's travel time from one point of the Metro Manila to another will certainly boost our people's productivity and spur economic and social activities. Most importantly, it will reduce the perennial chronic traffic congestion in Metro Manila, particularly EDSA. With my utmost respect, I would like to congratulate the Department of Transportation led by Secretary Jaime Bautista on this progress. Happy birthday, sir. This is a very good birthday present for us and for us. As what the good secretary said before, this is already the point of no return, so it's only moving forward from here on. Congratulations, DOTR and the family. Following the right-of-way usage agreement we signed in December 2020, the replication work of the armed AAP living quarters affected by this project and the rehabilitation of warehouse is already proceeding smoothly. As we cannot afford any delay in fulfilling this national commitment, and rest assured of the continued support and cooperation of the DND and the AAP team represented here by our dear Chief of Staff, General Andres Centino. Let me also congratulate and thank our reliable development partners, the Government of Japan, represented by His Excellency Ambassador Kazuhiko Koshikawa, and the Japan International Cooperation Agency, represented by Mr. Sakamoto Takema. I'm sorry, my friend. And our infrastructure expert from Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited, represented here by its project director, Hitoshi Yamaji, for your commitment to this monumental endeavor. With your assistance, we are looking forward to enjoying a world-class infrastructure we can call our own. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. I feel that I am still in Japan. And thank you very much for the commitment of your Prime Minister to make our country in the greatest economy of high-medium economy in the world. And we would like to thank you for this commitment of the 600 million yen for our project. Kung dati, pangarap lamang na magkaroon tayo ng subway, ngayon ay abot kamay na po natin ito. Patuloy po natin pagtulungan para sa kaunlaran ng ating bayan. Maraming salamat, DOTR. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang Pilipinas.
Thank you so very much, Secretary Galvez. Now, the Department of Defense indeed plays a big role when it comes to the implementation of our Metro Manila Subway Project, the MMSP. Now, lastly, to deliver the keynote speech, may we call on the Secretary of the Department of Transportation and the proponent of the Metro Manila Subway Project. Let us all welcome Secretary Jaime Bautista.
Department of National Defense Secretary, Honorable Carlito Galvez Jr., Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff, General Andres Centino, Congressman Franz Pumaren of the 3rd District of Quezon City, Mayor Joy Belmonte of the City of Quezon, Japan International Cooperation Agency Chief Sakamoto Takema, Minister of Japan Embassy, Heidi, Mr. Heidi, from our contractor, Sumitomo Mitsui Construction, Project Director Hitoshi Yamaji, fellow workers in government, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Today, we again break ground for the construction of another subway station, the Camp Aguinaldo station that will connect to Anonas station. From the onset, we have hailed the Metro Manila Subway Project, or MMSP, as the crown jewel of the Philippine mass transit system. We would like to express once again our gratitude to the government of Japan for their unwavering support to this country's first underground railway system. That support is solidly manifested in the project financing extended by Japan International Cooperation Agency, headed by Mr. Takema Sakamoto. This underground segment between Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo that runs for 6.6 kilometers will cost more than 21.13 billion pesos to construct, with the contract awarded to Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company. This groundbreaking inside a military camp depicts the overlapping multi-sectoral support for the MMSP. The Secretary of Defense is accompanied by the AFP Chief of Staff and the local Chief Executive of Quezon City to express their support. Allow me to brief them on the project's salient points. Metro Manila's first subway will be the first underground railway in the country. Entire length will be 33.1 kilometers with 17 stations. It can accommodate more than 300,000 passengers a day using 8-car train sets. Its train set can fit as many as 2,242 passengers. Passenger waiting time at the station will only be 5 minutes. The subway will run from Valenzuela City to the Food Terminal Inc. site in Bicutan, with a spur line to NAIA Terminal 3. Travel time from Valenzuela to Bicutan will just be 45 minutes. A 30.37-hectare train depot is being built in Valenzuela. That train depot will also be the location of the Philippine Railway Institute. Construction is estimated to create more than 18,000 jobs, with a total project cost pegged at 488.47 billion pesos to be sourced through a loan from JICA. The whole subway is expected to be operational by 2028. The subway's Anonas station will conveniently connect with the LRT2 line, whose Anonas station also runs underground. Another interconnection is at North Avenue, where the subway intersects with 3 rail lines, MRT-7, MRT-3, and LRT-1. We proudly showcase the far-reaching benefits of this rail project to those who might be affected by its construction. By earning their trust, we are confident we can complete this project on time. The socio-economic benefits of the MMSP even exceeds our expectations, but we promised President Marcos a global standard transport system. We had him personally witness the progress of our rail projects in response to his call to revive the country's railway system during his SONA last year. Today is another critical step towards that aspiration, towards the convenience and comfort of Filipino commuters, towards a transport infrastructure that catalyzes economic rebound. Thank you, good morning, and maraming salamat po.
Thank you so very much, Secretary Bautista. Ladies and gentlemen, and there you have it. We just heard the keynote speeches of our hardworking secretaries, and now I'd like to proceed to the main part of this event, the groundbreaking ceremony of Contract Package 103. Now this will mark the beginning of construction of Anonas Station and Camp Aguinaldo Station, which will be constructed by Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited, or SMCC. In just 5 to 6 years, Filipinos will experience the convenience of travel in Metro Manila through the subway. Now, may I request our guests to please proceed to the groundbreaking area. From Secretary Bautista, please. And may I also request the Undersecretary for Railways to join us, USEC Cesar Chavez, Assistant Secretary Georgette Aquino, and Project Manager Ms. Micaela Mendoza to also join us, please. And you're currently witnessing, of course, the PPEs currently being with our VIP guests. We got, of course, our DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista, Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. of our Department of National Defense, Economic Minister of the Embassy of Japan, Mr. Daisuke Nihei, JICA Chief Representative, Mr. Sakamoto Takema, Congressman Franz Pumarin, Mayor Joy Belmonte of the Quezon City LGU, Managing Executive Officer of Sumitomo Mitsui. We got Mr. Hitoshi Yamaji, our Senior Managing Executive Officer, Mr. Toshio Shibata, our AFP Chief of Staff, General Andres Centino. Joining them, of course, we also do have Undersecretary for Railways, USEC Cesar Chavez, Assistant Secretary Georgette Aquino, and Project Manager Ms. Micaela Mendoza. This point in time, ladies and gentlemen, would like to call on the Chief Chaplain, Colonel Daniel Tansip, to lead the benediction and to be followed by the lowering of the time capsule. And now, ladies and gentlemen, right after the benediction, would like to kindly ask to insert the newspaper and the blueprint plans, of course, inside our capsule. And this, of course, is for posterity. The information contained within for our future generations to ponder upon. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are still live. Facebook and also our media partners here, immortalizing this grand momentous occasion for the Filipino people. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And now, the lowering of the capsule, time capsule that is. Let's all give a round of applause for such a historic moment. And of course, right after the lowering of our time capsule, this is, of course, to be followed by our ceremonial shoveling right after our lowering of the capsule. The first, we're going to have to clear the area. May we call on first our two secretaries, sir, to be the first ones to. Let's call on our representative from JICA and Mayor Joy Belmonte, please. I would like to call on our Embassy of Japan representative, of course, and our Chief of Staff to be the next one too. Next in line is our dear Contractor and Congressman Franz Pomaren, please. Let's all give a round of applause, ladies and gents. Now, may we ask everyone to huggle up a little bit, please, for the photo opportunity. Come closer and look at the cameras. Follow the instructions of our photographers as we immortalize this grand momentous occasion, bettering the lives of the Filipino people. Thank you so very much and congratulations to all. Another round of applause for the success of this project, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the groundbreaking ceremony, Metro Manila Subway Project. But wait, it is not yet over. May we request Secretary Bautista and Secretary Galvez and other guests to please proceed to the groundbreaking area. I think it is located right over here. And there is an excavator equipment that is a little bit, waiting for you to be driven by. We got SMCC, please, to assist on the driving of the equipment as well. The breaking of the ground signifies the commencement of the construction of CP-103 Sanonas and Camp Aguinaldo stations. So may we also invite our photographers and videographers to witness this ceremony to boot. Ushers, please assist our guests going to the equipment outside. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are currently witnessing this part of the ceremony of the groundbreaking Metro Manila subway project. We do have, of course, our dear secretaries. Right now, beginning with our DOTR Secretary Jaime Bautista, along with our DND Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr. And we do have our dear Mayor of Quezon City LGU, Mayor Joy Belmonte, Congressman Franz Pumaten, our Economic Minister of the Embassy of Japan, Mr. Daisuke Nihei, JICA Chief Representative, Mr. Sakamoto Takema, the Managing Executive Officer of Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited, Mr. Hitoshi Yamaji, our Senior Managing Executive Officer, Mr. Toshio Shibata, and our Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, General Andres Centino, all together. There it is, ladies and gents. Part of our ceremony, the groundbreaking ceremony that is. Our dear members of our VIP guests operating an excavator equipment. And this being broadcast live on different social media platforms, along with our media partners present here today. Such a great day to celebrate this grand, momentous occasion for the benefit of all our countrymen. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with our ceremonial operation of the excavator equipment. And we are going to once again invite all of our VIP guests to join us up the stage one more time. And of course, congratulations, part of our ceremony to operate, of course. And so again, congratulations. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we witness another milestone for the Metro Manila Subway project. the groundbreaking ceremony of the Contract Package 103, construction of Anonas and Camp Aguinaldo stations. As we celebrate today's momentous gathering, we will now proceed to the last part of this event. As you can see, they are now wearing traditional Japanese, of course. We got, I do believe it is it called kimono? Indeed, okay. Thank you. Now this is for the sake barrel ceremony. It is also known as the Kagami Biraki. It is a ceremony performed at celebratory events in which the lid of the sake barrel present up the stage. The lid of the sake barrel is broken open by a wooden mallet, and the sake is served to everyone present. Now, the word Kagami refers to the lid of the sake barrel, and then the word Beraki means to open. That is why it is aptly titled Kagami Biraki, to open the lid of the sake barrel. And we got, of course, our wooden mallets to do that for us, together with our special VIPs. Now, taking part of this ceremony to be led by none other than our hardworking secretaries, Secretary Bautista and Secretary Galvez, to please lead our Kigami Biraki, so to speak. Also joining is Economic Minister Nihei Daisuke, JICA Chief Representative Takema Sakamoto, Congressman Pumaren, and Mayor Joy Belmonte. AFP Chief of Staff General Andres Centino. Along their sides will be the Sumitomo Mitsui Construction Company Limited contractor of CP 103 of the MMSP, headed by Representative Director, Senior Managing Executive Officer Toshio Shibata, and Managing Executive Officer Hitoshi Yamaji, and also Executive Officer Yusumu Yarase. Be ready with your cameras, ladies and gentlemen. All of our photographers and videographers, let us immortalize this grand event. Let's do a simple countdown. Ready when you are? Getting ready? Okay, we got a 2 thumbs up sign. Get ready to click away in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The ceremony that we have witnessed representing, or actually represents an opening to harmony and good fortune for the Contract Package 103 of the Metro Manila Subway Project. Wow. Now please celebrate with us and have a taste of this traditional rice wine, simply called as sake. Now may we call Mr. Shibata-san to please lead the toast. Right in the middle, sir.
Everybody okay? Kanpai!
Kanpai! And congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony for today. Now, of course, we're going to have to ask all of our officials and guests to participate in the photo session. So we're going to do this photo opportunity by batches. And we may ask our ushers, please, to help us when it comes to. There you go. Please all be seated, sirs and ma'ams. Now, I think we're going to have to Yes, please. We're gonna have to let the ushers please get all of your kimonos. And then we shall proceed with our photo opportunity for all of our media friends here present. And we are going to do this by batches, beginning with our representatives from JICA and EOJ, please. We got EOJ and JICA. And be ready with our batch 2. DOTR officials, our officials from the Department of Transportation. Please do stand up and be ready. Thank you so very much from EOJ and JICA, our officials from the Department of Transportation. While we're having our photo off with our DOTR officials, be ready with our Department of National Defense and the Armed Forces of the Philippines, please. All representatives too. Our batch number 3 from the AFP and DND, please. Up the stage. Right after our AFP and DND, be ready, our batch number 4, the General Consultant. And right after our Armed Forces of the Philippines, Department of National Defense, General Consultant OCG, up the stage to join and participate in this photo opportunity. As we are still live on Facebook, YouTube, and a lot of different social media platforms, together with our media friends covering this grand event, the groundbreaking ceremony, Metro Manila Subway Project. Get ready, our batch number 5, Contractor. Be ready with our Contractor. Coming up next. From our batch number 5, our Contractor, let us now be ready with the Project Management Office. PMO. 6th and final batch. Immortalizing the moment, ladies and gentlemen, for posterity. So every time we're gonna go back and be nostalgic about this grand, momentous event happening, unfolding right before your very eyes now. We'll always put a great smile for we were part of this historic event, the groundbreaking ceremony of the Metro Manila Subway Project. Thank you so very much. How about another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Lovely. May we now invite our VIP guests to join us here. We had our refreshments ready. That concludes our event for today. And this is just the beginning. Of course it is. That is why it is the groundbreaking ceremony. Something to look forward into, something far bigger and better for the future of our country and the countrymen. Now, the groundbreaking ceremony of MMSP's Contract Package 103. Again, congratulations to Department of Transportation and to the Filipino people. But then again, of course, don't just go yet. We have refreshments prepared for everyone. All principals will be guided by our ushers to the VIP tent, and all the other guests. We have refreshments at the back over here. Now we're also going to be distributing souvenirs for everyone. Once again, on behalf of the Department of Transportation, thank you so very much for your usual support and cooperation. And we look forward to engaging all of you in the next milestones of the Metro Manila Subway Project. This has been your host. I go by the name of DJ WB, an FM radio jock. Thank you. Have a good day and keep safe, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the morning.